What's going on, guys? Eric Roosevelt here. I'm here with Sir Herb III, Herbie Bame, aka Swole and Out of Control, or just my coach. We're going to talk a little bit about training, USRPT training, which is what I've been doing for the past year now. I first give my success to God, and second I give it to my my awesome support system, and including my coach and the training that we do. You know, I came out of basically about a year and a half of no swimming at all, and was able to come back. And after being training with my father for about 4 months, and then coming here to Arizona and training with Herbie for it was about 6 months after that I was able to drop about half a second from my overall lifetime best, place 4th at the Pan American Games, and qualify for the 2016 Olympic Games. So with all that being said, I'm going to bring Herbie in. He's going to speak a little bit about our successes and what's gotten us there.
Right. Yeah, we've I mean, everything we've done is really based around the paces that he's trying to go in the race. So that means he's going as fast as he can on almost a daily basis. And I mean, the biggest thing was getting his technique to improve, and we didn't do that by doing a bunch of drills or other things that aren't really that specific. We just kind of swam fast and would film it and look at everything and try and make those corrections while trying to go faster. So kind of doing a lot of things at the same time were kind of the biggest thing, because he was just the number of strokes he was taking per lap is really what came down the most. And first, for 25 yards, it was well over 20, and now he's gotten to where he can consistently go about 12 strokes a lap.
So a good way to put that is kind of like, if you can't do it fast, you're not going to be able to do it in a race.
Yeah.
And I think that you know, having that specificity, right? Having that really really helps a lot. You know, when you come in every day and what you're doing is the same thing that you want to do in the race, that's what's going to get you to be able to perform at that elite level. If you come in every day and you know, you're just kind of focused on getting through the sets and getting through the yards, you know, when race day comes, you may not mentally be ready. You may not felt that you've done everything that you can, and then on top of that, how are you going to really know how to race? So Herbie, why don't you talk a little bit about what's so great about racing in practice every day, and how that translates to come race day?
Yeah, I think that's a huge, I mean, psychologically, that's a huge thing, where you're coming in every single day and you have to, you know, the best you've ever done on this set, and you're trying to go faster than that, or do the same but more volume of that, and you're trying to just better yourself every single day. It can be something that's a little probably higher stress than just a traditional kind of way of looking at it, when it's something different every single day and you never really know exactly where you are. When this, you know if you're doing well, and you know if you're not doing that well, and that can be, if you're not doing well, it can be kind of tough, because you know what that result is. It's like having a bad meet, which you kind of have to figure that out each and every day of what you can do to make this practice the best. And then when you get to the meet, it's not that hard, because you've been doing that all year long.
Awesome. And well, the last thing we're going to touch on is, and this is my favorite part, is the ability to always swim fast. Whenever I show up at a meet, I never question if I'm going to be able to swim fast. You know, at that particular meet, it's always about how fast am I going to be able to swim. So if you could tell our viewers a little bit about how our bodies are able to recover much better.
Yeah, well, biggest thing is kind of setting limits in practice and trying to really push that. So like something Eric will do a lot is like a number of 25s, and he has a speed that he's not allowed to swim slower than, and if he's going slower than that, that's when the set stops. So it's kind of on the swimmer to make sure that they're pushing themselves as hard as they can to get as many possible, because I mean, if you wanted to, you could really just do a couple and then miss and then be done for the day, but that's not what's going to make you better. So it's about really working hard, really figuring out on your own how to get as many as possible, and then it's kind of the coach's job to know what that limit is and not letting them just go over. It's just, there are some days when they're fatigued for whatever reason and they can't make it, and if I were to just make them keep going just because I wanted to do 20 of something and you can only do 12, it's just kind of limiting the body to that and not letting it ever really go overboard, to where it's just Because if you do go over that, then the next day you come in and you can't really have another good practice. And if you're to just keep forcing that, you're kind of just digging a big hole, and then it takes a while to get out of it.
Sounds like it's up to you guys, and that's the great part about this training. It's all up to you. You push yourself. You do the technique. It's all in your hands, and that's a great thing to know. See you guys next time.